Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Flux, and I'm going to show you a little bit about one of my favorite iPad apps that I've been using in the studio lately. Just a quick video to show you something that I find interesting and you guys could probably use too. So we're going to come over here to the synthesizers in a second, and I'll show you what I got going on. Okay, so here we are. We have Musix, Musix, and basically what it is it's a Midi controller. It has some instrument sounds in it as well, but really the heart of this thing is that it's a Midi controller. And what it can do is you can lay out harmonic groups, and you have your hexagonal layouts. You can also select how everything is laid out. So let me just show you real quick what this thing can do. Right now, over Wi-Fi, I'm controlling Maschine, which is controlling my mini brute. Okay, so I can set this up. Right now I have it set up in a C major scale, and you'll see that all these blue notes here are your C major. Okay, the black notes are off scale, so if you wanted to just play in the C major scale, and if I just quickly on my Maschine software, if I were to grab my Ultranova, which I have set up on a different group, I can show you that you can also use this to play chords. So if I was to just do a triad here, the C, E, and G, you've got your C major chord. You see, and basically anywhere you touch between the three, you're going to get a nice chord, and it's going to be, you know, in key. With that, you can set the size of your hexagons here. You can go really small. You can also do some interesting things like you can darken the off-scale notes. So if I darken it, you'll see that they turn lighter color. Also, what I can do is I can disable those notes, so I can't even trigger them. So now, if I get in here, it's kind of like a foolproof mode where and I'll go back to the mini brute and show you that it works there as well. Okay, you also have, let me show you how big it can get. It can get huge. I will say that over Wi-Fi, the latency can be kind of hit or miss. Sometimes it's really good. Like right now, I'm having no problems at all, and sometimes it gets a little wonky. The developers tell me that if you set up an ad hoc Wi-Fi setup on your machine, it'll run a lot quicker. What I actually do is a lot of times, and I don't really need it right now because it's all running so smooth, but I have the iRig MIDI, and I'll plug that in, and then you get really like no latency at all. It's just amazing. So going back to here, let's go back to regular. Actually, I like it just a little bit larger. Giant even. So once you set your size, you can also go into here and you can set your note overlap. And your note overlap, you'll see, is your note overlap decides where your finger will be before you trigger other notes. So I'll usually set it like right about here. Now let me go to the Ultranova, and I can show you. Here, we'll go to a little bit faster attack. Let's just get a... All right. Now if I set that smaller, I can go really small. You really got to be right on it, or I can set it to give myself some leeway. So if I know I'm going to be playing more chords and stuff, you know, I set that a bit wider. So it's pretty easy to get it right where you want it. Now, something really great about this is that you're not limited to just the normal setups. Here you can set your systems, so you can go, you know, your Ionian, Aeolian, Dorian, Locrian, Lydian, you know, and so forth and so on. You can go into some really interesting ones as well. You can do arpeggios. You've got your jazz scales on here as well. Um, Rock and blues, exotic. So if you want to get, you know, some different sounds, it's really easy to do that. Also, you're not limited to just hexagons. You can go over here and you can get square. So a square layout. You can also do your size and your note overlap for that, and rectangle. Okay. Um, and over here, you've got your already set up layouts, and you can save your own special layouts. It does have the instrument, which is nice. So it's kind of like playing on a guitar. And it's got instruments that are built in as well. You can go over here and you can see there's some built-in instruments. But really, the MIDI and the OSC support is kind of where I like to stay. And let's go ahead and go back here, go back to harmonic. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that, you know, this thing actually works really well. Definitely worth the money in the App Store. I'll see about posting a link in the description, and check it out. So works really nice. Peace.